My name is Lena Hart, and for 15 years I've been the family's smudge on glass. While my younger sister Marina stacked Harvard laurels, I taught color mixing to second graders whose backpacks were held with safety pins and hope. Last week, at her graduation party, my parents produced a velvet box and a tinier speech about destiny. The box hid keys to a Tesla. The speech hid a deed to a Tribeca penthouse. 200 people applauded. They've always measured worth in square footage and stock tickers. The Hart penthouse looks down on Central Park. Waterford cups, a walnut table never nicked by homework, a painting above the fireplace that costs more than my lifetime salary. My studio in Queens sings through a hissing radiator and a ceiling stain shaped like Florida. Still, when my 23 students see new brushes I buy myself, they light like switched-on windows. None of that makes it into the family chat. I kept showing up for one reason. My grandfather Walter, gone a decade, the one who told me, "Lena, you'll change the world sideways." At Marina's celebration, the ballroom glittered like a well-rehearsed lie. My father tapped a gold pen against crystal. My mother curated praise the way others curate art. Marina, in custom silk, thanked the room, and with a practiced smile, slid in a joke about finger painting and participation ribbons. Laughter prickled my skin. Then a man in a charcoal suit drifted to my corner. Older, silver-haired, eyes that knew family weather. He pressed an envelope into my hand. "Your grandfather asked me to bring this tonight," he murmured. "Read it before you sign anything." My phone buzzed. "Unknown number. Don't leave early." I didn't. I stood near the shrimp tower while my father proclaimed Marina the family's only triumph now. The quartet paused. The applause felt like glitter on a bruise. Mother beckoned. "Lena, sweetheart, come sign a small form so we can keep things tidy." A leather folder waited on the podium beside a Mont Blanc, the word waiver peeking out like a blade. "Before we continue," the man in charcoal raised a hand. Harold Whitman. I represented Walter Hart. The room thinned around his voice. My father blanched, recovered. "Mr. Whitman, not the time." "It is precisely the time." Harold set a thick envelope down. "Walter anticipated this evening. He left a later will, properly executed, to be opened if anyone attempted to coerce Lena into foregoing her rights." The word coerce rang against the chandelier. My mother's laugh cracked. "This is absurd." Harold didn't flinch. "Walter documented impact, not resumes, not handbags, impact." He lifted a tabbed folder labeled Lena. Letters from families, awards I kept in a drawer, a city memo praising the art therapy program I'd built from nothing. He read names I knew by heart. Mateo, who found words through paint. Aisha, who steadied her hands by tracing light. Another folder, thinner, Marina. Pro bono hours, required only. A charity admin fee. Photos for LinkedIn, no return visits. Marina's chin lifted, but her eyes slid. Father tapped the mic. "Private family business." "Public coercion," Harold said. "Walter ordered a public reading if this happened." He raised a tablet. "Judge Hornby is remote. The estate's streams are live." I looked at the pen, at the waiver, at the man who'd known my grandfather. "Then read," I said. Harold opened to Article 7. The Truth Clause. Harold read, "The estate shall pass to the granddaughter whose verified actions uplift others." He listed criteria: independent letters, institutional awards, sustained service, and the room shrank to breath and paper. He read mine, then Marina's. The last line rang, "If any party pressures Lena to relinquish rights in public, an emergency trust activates immediately." Mother's hand hovered over the pen. Father's jaw flexed. Marina whispered, "Just sign." "I won't," I said. Harold turned a page. "Walter names Lena primary beneficiary and steward of Hart Holdings, with a recommendation to convert assets for public benefit. Marina's share vests after 2 years of documentable service." He glanced up. "No photo ops." Parents from my school stepped forward. Mrs. Chen spoke first. "My son found words in Miss Hart's class." Others added brief truths. The ballroom's mirrors returned us as something human. Father's shoulders lowered. Lena, what happens now? I accept Granddad's terms, I said. We'll create the Heart Foundation for art therapy and special education. The Tribeca Place becomes a clinic and studio, the Hampton House a summer camp. You two, weekly family therapy and volunteer shifts on Wednesdays. Marina swallowed. Where do I start? Room 203 on Monday, minimum wage, real kids, real messes, real joy. She nodded. Okay. Harold slid the letter to me. Walter's careful script said, "Proud of the way you use color to mend." 6 months later, purple handprints bloom across the old ballroom walls like laurels. Marina runs our sensory art program with sleeves rolled. My parents measure by smiles now. I still teach mornings at PS 47, and every afternoon the foundation's doors open. Money learned a new language tonight. We'll spend it fluently, on futures together.